What's up, everybody? It's the Beast from the East, the Beast NJ, and we are back with Infamous First Light. I'm going to show you some of the battle arena stuff today. Why don't we start off with the rescue arena, which I've already completed, but you know, we'll show you here. You can choose which costume you want. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a little something they throw you. Here's what's great about this. I wasn't really expecting to like the arena as much as I do, but it's actually really addicting, and I find myself spending a lot of time in this. Granted, there's not much else out at the moment, but still, I think even if there was, I would have carved out some time for this because it's really good. So let me explain what's going on a little bit here. So in the rescue arena mode, if you can see, the top bar, there's 5 people, silhouettes, so to speak. And what you have to do in this mode is kill all the enemies that surround the hostage, and then you gotta rescue the hostage before his health depletes. As you can see, okay, so one just died because I didn't save him in time. If all 5 hostages, it's pretty much like you have 5 lives. If you lose 5 hostages, the round over, the arena's over, and you know, that's it. Your score's done. You're done. And that little red thing at the top, right there, it says 2 times right now. That's your score multiplier. If you go a certain amount of time without hitting somebody, your score will drop. So that's pretty much it. The basic rules are save the hostages. Keep hitting enemies in between to keep your score multiplier up, and that's how you chase for the high score. I tell you what, man, it's really fun. I've really been enjoying myself. I really thought I was going to be spending more time in this as Delsin once I found out you could play as Delsin, who is able to use all of his different powers, as opposed to Fetch, who only uses Neon. Where is this fella? No, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, he only uses Neon, or she only uses Neon, excuse me. But I have played around as Delsin, and I wasn't really as into it. Oh, jeez, I'm really dropping the ball here. Whatever, I'm talking and playing. It's always harder when you talk and play. I know, I'm making excuses. I'm making excuses for myself. How dare I? But like I was saying, I've really been enjoying I've really been enjoying playing. God, I can't even speak today, you guys. I've really been enjoying playing as Fetch. She's unstoppable, I feel like, in this arena mode. And as far as I know, if you keep doing well, or start doing well, in my case, since I'm doing terribly, it'll just keep going and going and going until you fail. Which is awesome because it's really a lot of fun. This is really where you'll get into some of that minutia of the infamous combat system. It's cool. There's a couple of things you can do to make this a little easier for yourself. So let's just you know, while I'm playing around showing off the arena mode, why don't we go through some tips. First things first, your melee moves are one of your best assets. Let me see if I can find a way to show this to you. Okay, here we have a hostage, so let's take care of him first. Or her. Whoever. I think it's a guy. So once we get a big group of enemies, I'll show you. Yeah, here we go. So if you can see that, how it's just your triangle move will take out multiple enemies. I took out like 3 or 4 enemies with that melee move. If you get enemies in groups, your melee is the best bet to take them out quickly. Because what I like to do is that dash move there in top square. That'll send them up. Finish them off with triangle, and if there's a group of them right there, you'll really send them sailing. It's very effective. Let me get over to this guy before my score runs out. Go, Fetch, go! I think it's going down. Yep, went down to 10. That's all right. Now the other thing is, there's challenges to be completed in the arena mode, which you know, give this DLC even more longevity. There you go. There's an example of what I was talking about earlier. Why don't we clear the room here? Yeah, I like this a lot. It's beautiful. Look at that. Watch this. Watch this score go up. Oh, mama, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, hostage was killed. So we're not doing good anyway. Why don't we just dip into the upgrade system here? So if you can see on the right side of the screen, there's all these challenges. Let me show you some examples. So, you know, it's all these are mostly score-based challenges. Actually, I think yeah, they're achieve 10,000 points, 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, so on, and that's how you get the trophies as well. If you're on, well, yeah, I was gonna say if you're on PSN, but this is an exclusive to PSN, so come on, get a grip, guys. So there's some of the other challenges. You have combat challenges as well. You see, you can defeat 25 airborne enemies while in the air, defeat 25 grounded enemies while in the air. So they just want to keep you having a reason to keep playing. I nailed down most of these. I'm still working on some, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Now that we've seen a little bit of rescue and you've pretty much got the idea of that, why don't we try out survival mode, and why don't we try it out as Delsin so you can see the differences. Let's see. I'm gonna play as Evil Delsin because it's a little more chaotic. It's a little more my style. So there he is. Delsin's back in the flash. You start off with smoke. You'll notice immediately. See, he's just kind of slow, especially after playing his fetch. And I don't know, it's just not what I'm looking for. I find it really hard to you know, string together combos. Sorry, I was focusing on that missile launch right there. But it's cool. The option's cool that they let you play as Delsin. I like that. Maybe I need to get some neon for Delsin here too. It's cool that you're able to play with all of his other powers, but I just don't know that I want to. I really think neon is what you want to be using in this mode. Also, concrete's over there. They leave these little concrete doodads for you. Well, I am whooping my own butt. Let's get this concrete going. Concrete seems to be pretty effective. But you know, I just really enjoy this mode as fetch. I gotta say, I probably recommend sticking with fetch unless you're like a super Delsin fan for whatever reason. It's just not as good, quite frankly. I mean, once you experience the game as fetch, you kind of don't want to go back, and really it's a shame because it kind of makes me want a whole inFAMOUS game based on fetch, because the way she wields her neon power is just far superior to the way they have Delsin use it here. But you know, Delsin's cool in his own right. I know I'm bashing Delsin here. Let's see if we can at least rack up a special. But I don't do as well. I just definitely prefer fetch in this. Anyway, enough about my preferences. So as you can see here, in survival mode, you're just facing up against waves and waves of dupes, DUP agents. If you haven't played inFAMOUS, which you really should, it was a great game. Oh boy, look at me now! Look at me now, guys. What's happening? I got a spider on me. Get my butt whooped. So yeah, you just face off against waves and waves of DUP agents, pretty much. I gotta get out of here. I'm about to die. Oh, I think we died. I think we did die. Yeah, we certainly did. So yeah, survival mode's all about DUP agents. You're just getting waves and waves of them coming at you, and that's it. You just want to survive as long as you can, pretty much. So there's their own set of challenges that go along with that. It's basically the same. You're just trying to get higher and higher score. As you can see on the leaderboard here, I'm way down there. I'm way down there. I'm in 4,000s. But you know, I said in my episode of Special Attack, which I'll link in the upper right corner if you care to go see that, on inFAMOUS First Light, which I recommend. It's a really good expansion. But yeah, as I said in my original look at this, I didn't really plan on spending a whole lot of time in arena mode. I like it more than I thought. It's really probably the biggest reason I recommend this expansion. which is cool because I was in it for the story. I found Fetch really interesting, and I just wanted to see what happened with her. And that was not a disappointment, by the way. Boy, I know I had said in Special Attack that my initial thoughts on this expansion and the story was like, I liked Fetch. I was going to see it through and see what happens. I didn't really care about the story, but I gotta tell you, the story wound up being awesome. I definitely recommend you picking up this and just checking out the story if that's the very least you do. But hey, bonus, arena mode rules. And I'm really digging it, so I don't know why I'm just shooting the wall right here. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good look at what you're dealing with, though. You know, it's $15 on PlayStation Network. There's a lot of game here for $15. I can't say I'm like disappointed at all with spending the money. But you know, if you got the extra cash, I recommend this. Arena mode's awesome. I just wanted to check that out for you and throw up a video of the different modes and playing as Delsin here. Well, I gotta tell you, I kind of like this concrete. I know I keep going back on my opinions, but concrete's cool, man. You didn't see enough of that in the main game, if you ask me. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good look at it. So I'm gonna keep plugging away here, trying to get the best score in the world, because that's just what I do. That's just what I do, you guys. But if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch this and all of my other videos. Make sure you follow me on Twitter to get updates on my YouTube schedule as well as live stream times. And once again, I'm the Beast NJ, and thank you guys so very much for watching.